All right. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Valhalla Esports. This is still season 6, week 7. We already had a game this previous Wednesday. And tonight we're going to bring you another matchup. Right now it's just me on the caster desk, but going to bring it to you anyways. Right now we're looking at Los Matas versus Goat Kings. And I'm being made aware of a last minute sub. The captains have talked it out. We'll see if that results in any kind of penalty. It looks like Salt will be subbing in for Remy. So that's Minius here, 80 carry. But he'll be going top, and Critter's going to go in ADC. So please give me a minute while I update this for you for posterity. All right. So that should be our teams for this evening. Los Tomatas with their normal lineup. Hungry Hobbit in the top lane, Bulgaria in the jungle, Shumpo Shinigami in mid, 80 carry, Tuskegee Doctor with the Snurbopsy support. Goat Kings, a bit of a different lineup as we just discussed. The Salt filling in, going top lane for him this week. Jungle is Tack Alley, mid is Envy the Reaper, 80 carry Critter, and the support Goat King Beard. Another classic matchup of captain versus captain in the support role. All right, looks like we're getting our draft all together. Always appreciate that. There's some other matchups going on this week. We'll see how those shake out and see if we're going to get you any VODs. Maybe have some time this week to get to some of those. Last minute selection on games since didn't have anybody else to help cast. So I just went with what I wanted to do. I thought hadn't done Goat Kings yet, but yet we did do them in week number 3. And they are currently fighting for their playoff lives. Los Tomatas looking to stay apace with Endless Void, looking to maintain that first overall position, or at least a share of it for this match. And Go Kings looking to pick up a win here, fight to get into playoffs. They're on the outside looking in this week. So this week we'll have a lot to do, especially seeing what the other results are around the league. Still waiting on the teams to get together for the draft. But again, we got the draft law, so we're going to be ready whenever they get going. I'll make sure to get our predictions up soon as well, so they'll be ready for when they're done drafting. Sorry about the mistake earlier this week. All right, so on blue side will be the Goat Kings, and on red side will be Los Nomadas. Really interesting to see. Again, oops, I accidentally started it. I will cancel it again. All right. So, still working on getting everybody lined up. Having some issues with the client, but we'll get you to the draft as soon as they're ready. Talking a bunch of smack in the game chat, as they're apt to do. Yep, I know. Have a lot of List Modest believers watching already. Surprised we haven't seen the YGGB yet, but all right. Looks like we're still short one player. Shout out to Bulgaria playing from a lawn chair. Sorry about this, everyone. I'm going to yell at these captains here in a minute to get their stuff together. Got him, Vintage. Vintage stepping in. says Beard better pick this up. Better get this W here. It looks like Tack Alley's having trouble with the lobby. Looks like Beard is ready for draft. Waiting on Sir Bopsy. Waiting on your beloved Los Namadas. There it goes. Underway. Again, so we'll see if Goat Kings wants to take that Mel, if they're willing to give it over. No, Beard keeps telling me he doesn't want to play it, but we'll see if MV wants to play it. Taking away that Karma. Not wanting to see that from Sir Bopsy. Immediately answered back, not wanting to see Beard on that Seraphine. Both the supports kind of going at each other, taking out their well-known champions. Bit of a discussion looks like here on band number 2, and yep, taking out the Yorick. We've definitely seen Hungry Hobbit on the Yorick, and then obviously this past week we've seen Kazuto making that champion his own in the mid lane. Pretty disgusting. Malzahar being taken away, trying to make sure MV cannot play safe. So we'll see if we also get that Anivia ban as well, or if they're gonna let him have the Anivia or the Vigar. Ban number 3, Draven being taken away from the Tuskegee Doctor. One of his one tricks. I say one of his one tricks because I don't think he's gotten to play it much at all in this league. So don't think he's gotten that chance there. Got another 10 seconds on this last ban. So we'll see if they attack another control mage here or if there's something else that they want to prioritize. And they're taking away the Caitlyn. Going back and forth there. Denying 2 from bot lane from each side. Denying a mid laner, a potential mid laner, but most likely a top laner. Let's see. Going with the Amumu. Yep, Amumu taken as first overall pick for Goat Kings, getting their jungler on something comfortable. But they did, in fact, leave up that Mel. So we're going to see if something Shumpo or Snurpopsy want to play. Warwick being taken, most likely going to go over to Bulgaria. And the Var is taken. Nobody wanted to pick up the Mel. Nobody wanted to show that yet. And clock winding down. About 5 seconds left on this pick. And there's the Mel. Somebody's going to take it. Can't just leave it up. So Mel gets taken. See if that's going to go to Envy the Reaper in the mid lane. Or if they get wild with this flex. So showing the 80 carry here. So I expect them to also take an 80 carry. And they're showing a Smolder. So they can still flex that as well. They can flex quite a few of those picks already. We've seen that a lot. The Amumu being first picked and then being shoved into support. I don't think that's what Beard's going to do, but always a possibility. And a Galio. Galio being the answer there. Again, lots of potential flex for that as well. But even if that's a Smolderman, it's a great answer. Given lots of team play, especially that Warwick. That Warwick gets a dive, lock up, or knock up, lock in, basically, and the Galio is just going to follow up, and that person's not going to be able to move, not going to be able to play the game. Definitely going to be able to knock somebody out real quick. Set being taken away. Salt, well known for that. So no fun for you, Salt. Not going to be able to play. The Nivea actually being taken away on the side of Goat Kings. thinking that Mel's then going mid. If they're going to start nerfing their own pool. So we'll see if they also get a Victor ban here if they don't think that Galio is going mid. Or maybe a cat ban, a Katarina ban, because, not trying to give Shunpo Shinigami anything that he actually wants to play. Mordekaiser also being taken away from the Salt. They're really going to make him reach the bag of tricks. And the Victor also taken away. So, yep, targeting Shunpo Shinigami, daring him to pick the cat, letting him kind of dictate, I guess, what that matchup's going to be for Goat Kings, or who they're going to send where. We even have seen Mel played as the AD carry. So, again, about 3 different positions we've seen this Mel potentially play. And Lysandra. Looks like should be Lysandra mid. Could be a bit cheeky. It is Snrbopsy playing into Beard, who absolutely loves playing Lysandra support. But you got to be into the right matchup. So very heavy kind of AP focus right now coming out of Los Namadas. Similar with Goat Kings. Still got the Smolder, so still has the mixed damage, true damage, and a Lux coming out. Okay, I wonder if that's going to be a Mel support with that lineup, maybe? Or I guess could be a Lux support with the Smolder AD carry in the Mel mid. But yeah, looking for some type of AD champ here from Goat Kings in that top lane. Again, kind of a limited option pool here now. Pantheon. Hovering the Pantheon. 4 seconds to go. Surprised we can get like a Trundle or something. It looks like that Pantheon's going to be locked in. All right, so not a lot of beef, but some early game and some late, some early game power, some late game scaling there. I'm not sure how that's going to match up currently into the beef that's potentially going to be provided by Los Namadas, hovering the Cho'Gath, really bringing the beef, saying, I don't think you're going to have enough damage to get through these health bars. Los Namadas looking real beefy in this matchup. A lot of team play potential. Again, a lot of CC coming out from Goat Kings. So again, if they're the aggressors, they get on top, they deny the Warwick, to get a bandage toss and interrupt the ultimate or something like that. They can try to definitely turn some of these fights around. Yeah, a lot of CC, a lot of chance to get people caught out. So liking these matchups. Gonna go ahead and now post the prediction. Remember, Beard is playing for his invitation to an important wedding in the server. Important big name here. Vintage threatening to get Beard uninvited from said wedding. Beard chiming in saying, no, you don't get to ban me. I ban you. Looks like we are waiting for Tack Alley, who's been having issues with this lobby, just to be able to get back into the lobby, and then we will get underway. We'll be able to get a full definition of what the lineups look like. But I think I'm going to go ahead and throw this over to a pause for now. And then we'll jump back in before everything's good to go. We'll jump back in, talk about where everything's going, and get back to you. All right, catch you on the other side of this break.
In the dark of night we rise, axes gleam beneath the skies. Thunder roars, the battle cries. We won't fall, we won't desist. ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name, we never stall. For Valhalla, we give it all. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name, we never stall. For Valhalla, we give it all. Through the fire and the frost, nothing here is ever lost. In the battle we are crossed. Every life we pay the cost. Fight for Ragnarok.
All right, we're not quite into the delay. They just got lined up. They're making their picks, so we can see some of the lineup. The Salt is, in fact, looking at going that Pantheon. I think the Mel's going to get picked here. Maybe. Nope, Deluxe. Okay, so Go King Beard looking like he's going to be taking that Mel after saying he didn't want to play it. Shout out to Karakata. Thank you for the support. We very much appreciate it. 30 days of love coming your way. And hopefully you enjoy some ad-free watching. Again, that's quite some beef though. That top side there from Los Tomatos. Um, again, they get on top of you. I don't even think they're really worried too much about that Pantheon. You know, level 1 through 4 maybe. Pantheon's got a lot of power early on, but that's scaling up. That Warwick decides that he just wants to give Salt a bad day. We could see that Bulgaria is known for his farming, that he loves to farm this out, but at the same time, you get a lot of power there on that Warwick early. Could decide to pick a target, make somebody's life hell. Critter going with the Smolder. That is Goat King Beard picking up the Mel. Technically, they could trade here. Still, I don't expect to see that trade, but it is possible. It is allowable for rules till 25 seconds, I believe, left in the rune selection and updates. Okay, so yeah, bit of surprise there that the Lissandra support is coming out here from the side of Los Tomatos. Typically, that is Goat King Beard's move. So let's see who can play better here. So Snurpopsy, if he's pulling it out, he feels comfortable on it. He's not just saying F it. So he's played this before. Maybe not into the Mel. Maybe we'll see what that matchup looks like. But given some additional kill potential for the Varus, trying to get some pressure in their bot lane. Not sure the Mel interactions there. Yeah, I don't think a ton of issues, but yeah, the Varus got to be careful there when he uses his ultimate on that Mel, or even on the Smolder. You could see a Mel flash in, use the mirror, send it right back at him. So we'll see if we get any wild plays go around. But now we are finally going to be getting into our spectator delay. And another 2:30 or so here to go before it takes us over. And let's see, I should have. All right, so the voting is closed. It was 4-2 in favor of Los Nambadas, 3.6k points in the favor of Los Nambadas, with 1.5 being slapped down onto Goat Kings. 7k points put down by Karakata. Oof, KB Jelly smacking back to his brother saying, if he wins, you're uninvited. And Bentage isn't even playing in this game, but he's now got a lot of skin in this game. That's what he gets for opening his mouth. We look forward to seeing him on the Seer here in the coming weeks. But yeah, most of the points, most of the votes in favor of Los Tomatas. They're sitting at 4-2 overall. Goat Kings sitting at 1-5, fighting for their playoff lives. Teams ahead of them aren't very far ahead of them, so they definitely have a chance to make it in this round robin season. So very, very uneven right now what teams have played each other, but at the end they will all have played each other. So finally a season, no divisions. Nice round robin. You played everybody. Yeah, teams evolve over the season, so you do get some randomness, you do get some luck, but hey, can't say you didn't play a team you didn't have an opportunity. So another 20 seconds, and it's gonna snap me over to the game. Let's see how long that one takes to load up. I'll go ahead and stream my League of Legends in Discord for Imaginary Caster that hopefully shows up to help me. All right, loading into the game. Team 3 skin for Goat Kings. So a little cringe there. Little cringe there, but at least one player is filling, and the other one is a new champion with limited skins, so we can appreciate that a little bit. A little bit of reprieve. All right, we'll see what these teams want to do. Looks like it's going to be a standard 5-point for both teams. Nothing too spicy. Goat Kings looks like they're a little slow getting out of the gates. See if they get punished for that. Doesn't look like they're going to be. Looks like that standard 5-point will hold up. Pantheon's got to be careful if they try to do that again in game number 2. Just a little late getting out of there. The other team could have been there. Could have been hiding the bush. Could have been a dead Pantheon. YGGB supports Los Nomadas. I don't think I'm gonna have a beer myself, but might get some port out. All right, so nothing too exciting here. Standard 5-point. Goat King, Beard, and Critter not taking the deep lane or the deep bush to really make sure they're getting their early poke down. They will have vision here of the middle bush if they want to get some poke, but right now the camera is focusing on mid lane. Envy the Reaper using his range advantage early on to get some poke down. Try to keep Shumpo Shinigami back, keep him unhealthy. Make sure he doesn't get that love early from Bulgaria, not known for his ganking of mid lane. Bit of a split focus targeting there at the bot side. Cerbopsy staying relatively healthy. Goat King Beard having to burn his pot down. So he took a lot more damage in that trade. Cerbopsy looking to stay aggressive here on that scaling bot side. And Tuskegee Doctor's able to push that first wave under tower. Salt looking aggressive on the top side. Takes an unnecessary turret shot. Hungry Hobbit's going to look to punish him for it. Just going to keep farming up, though. Sees that level 3 go over. Just trying to get as much farm as he can early. Attack Alley here in the mid looking. But Envy the Reaper's not able to get him down. But the Shunpo Shinigami goes in. Attack Alley misses his second bandage toss. Oh, no. Shunpo's going to be able to walk away, but he's going to get punished with some health. Salt here can be looking for his empowered Q. Just continue to get that deep range poke down. But yeah, just kind of farming it out so far. Had that early gank. I like the productivity from Tack Alley. Just not able to get it down. Snarbopsy going in, gets his stun down. Takes a bunch of damage himself, but the upper hand is still on the side of Los Namadas there with Tuskegee Doctor pretty healthy. Running a bit low on mana, so he's going to have to watch that here if they want to continue this fight. Not being punished here as Tack Alley is topside, taking the Scuttle Crab. So we got dragons coming up in minute 10. That said, we know Bulgaria likes to take those, especially on timer. If they can keep up the pace, Los Comandos has firm control of this bot lane. Keeping them pushed under turret. Have the early game pressure in that matchup. There are no swaps allowed. Lane swaps allowed in our league until after 5 minutes. Shunpo is getting low here. He's just staying low. Okay, make sure he gets his farm. Make sure he gets out. A little surprised. I guess Reaper didn't have enough mana, but he could have stepped in front of that punch and said, no, I'll eat the punch, but you don't get to walk away for free. But there's no follow-up there from the Amumu, so probably good to just let him go for now. Assault, able to get in, getting lots of damage down to Hungry Hobbit, not in turret range. Playing right there on the edge. Hungry Hobbit's got to be careful now. Staying healthy enough that he's not too worried about the dive. If it is, he's going to at least trade here. Oh, no, he's not. The Salt gets him. Says you can try to ban my champions, but I still got you in this early game champion. Hungry Hobbit, playing on the knife's edge, gets punished for it in the solo dolo. TP coming out from Hungry Hobbit. The Salt does not have that. He took Ignite, so he's going to have to walk back the lane. So some slight pace could go Hungry Hobbit's way here. Needs to get this wave pushed out, not be sitting under his own turret. The dragon is up. Warwick's looking mid, going to get his wolves. Not too worried right now. We'll see if Snarbopsy pushes up to get vision there. He does get the sweeper out. Hungry Hobbit getting some good damage down early. But the Salt is able to walk most of it off. The Salt is level 6. Does have his ultimate. Hungry Hobbit does not have his chomp yet. Does not have that execute. He's just going to have to watch this lane. Or this wave go bye-bye. Bulgaria going in deep here. Going to clear this pink ward. Again, we know that... ooh, Snarbopsy taking this turret shot. He's going to get chunked out. I don't know if that was worth it. The Salt having, again, that early kill pressure. Oh, the chomp doesn't get him at first. But Hungry Hobbit able to get payback. And a solo dolo goes over to him. He said, yeah, that was cute. I hit my 6. You forget how much this does. Again, like I said, you're going to have him early when he doesn't have any health. Oh, Envy's going to watch out here. Jumpo, though, used his full combo. Doesn't have anything else yet. But Bulgaria is here. Not willing to go for the dive just yet. Just running through his lanes. Gonna go to try to test the Void Grubs, but they're already gone. Taken by Tack Alley. First dragon in the favor of Los Namadas. The chase is on still, but a good bandage toss to get out of there by Tack Alley. Going on to the Scrubs. But the Salt, he's gonna be overextended here. He's gonna have a 3-man collapse. He doesn't have his ult. He can't ult out. He flashes out. Bulgaria can't close the distance. Didn't want to use his flash. He's not level 6. Can't hit him with that. The fear, the sunlock. The pressure's still here. He's looking for the delay on Shunpo. Gets the delay off, but Envy's not there to push the wave. Just walking back to lane. Willing to keep it in an even state. Keep that TP up for when he needs it. Alright, we've seen a solo kill from each of these top laners. We'll see what they continue to want to do. Hungry Hobbit willing to let him. Give him some concessions there in the lane. They both spend a lot of gold. I think Hungry Hobbit's only back the one time. So he's a little bit behind in terms of the mana. He did have his teammates come up trying to help him out. Now he's just going to wait for this wave to move up his way. In the bot lane, they're farming it out pretty evenly. Mid lane, Shunpo has got about a 10 CS advantage. That's where most of that goal difference comes from. The Salt does have an advantage here, but hold on now. Bulgaria is back, and he's got the fear down. This should be good night. Salt, he's going to try to take Hungry Hobbit with him, but that is not enough, even with the burn, even with the ignite. That will not be enough for you, sir. That is good night. Serbopsy going to make sure that he's able to crash this wave, giving up some damage on their own turret bot side, but Tuskegee Doctor's here. He should be able to farm this out. Some damage is going to get done to this turret, but not too terribly much. Envy the Reaper catching out Serbopsy, gets a partial rotation down, not willing to commit too much more, doesn't have the ult back up just yet. Tuskegee getting punished a little bit for not being his support not being there, but otherwise farming it out nicely, in a good position still. So, Hungry Hobbit taking that early lead in the top lane, getting some love from his team. I'm sure the Salt's like, man, I had him early, but if you're the Salt, you really got to get out there. Now, Attack Alley's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Oh, nice flash. Shumpo not able to get the taunt off. True kill potential not coming out for some of these champions just yet. But we're going to start seeing that. Some of these decisions, some of these moves are going to start getting punished here. Yeah, that's right, Smoothie. Salt decided he's going to show up today. Therefore, he is getting the treatment. He's getting the bans. He's getting the ganks against him. You know? He'll tell you he's washed, but he's getting his respect today. So we got the Void Grubs coming up in 20 seconds. The next dragon just over a minute. We have some more we're going to see. Attack Alley trying to come top lane, trying to help give the Salt the edge, but that is not to be. The Salt is now in an uphill battle. He might have to look to see to get into one of these other lanes. Kind of the problem with a Pantheon is that he really needs to dominate this lane, dominate it early, or be able to transition it to another lane. And I don't really see what other lane he's going to be able to dominate right now. Attack Alley running for his life. Shunpo Shinigami gets the stun. Doesn't get the knock-up. Bulgaria gets him with the fear. Attack Alley's going to look for Gromp. He gets the Gromp to get out. Bulgaria gets rooted. It's a 3v3 right now. Oh, that looks like that was the Flash. Yep, Flash coming out of Envy the Reaper. But looks like these Void Grubs are going to belong to Los Tomatos. Not a lot that can be threatened here. The Salt could back, potentially ult in. But that's just kind of a risky play. So this should be Void Grubs. Envy the Reaper using the Final Spark, trying to get a steal on one of those to get them the lead. But nope, it's going to be 3-3 in terms of the Void Grubs. And we get this next dragon spawning here in 5 seconds. We'll see if... Nope. Los Tomatos content to go back to farming, work their way down naturally. See if their laners can get any advantage, get any tempo. Willing to work with what they got. Shinpo walking down, not letting him know where he is. Hovering nicely here, and he kind of engaged, but he's just going to back himself. Does have his TP up, so we'll see where he decides to take that. Nope, just going to walk it out. Top laners fighting. The Salt's got to be careful to try to take some of these fights, because yeah, you just don't have the health bar. You flash there, but you're not out of the woods yet. Use the flash, use the ignite, so he is all out of everything except for his ultimate. So he really has got to look to get some of these short trades and really avoid some of this damage coming down from Hungry Hobbit, because that big boy is starting to hurt. All right, we got a 4v3 down here in the bot lane. It's been set up. Now it's a 4v4. Serbopsy already with a Seeker's Arm Guard, so there goes Attack Alley's goes down, and it's a rout. Down goes Goat Kings there in the bot lane. 3 for none. Hungry Hobbit on the killing spree. The Salt, you don't have any killing power there, buddy. You're done up there. You need to go find another lane. You need to go help your team. That is not where you can afford to be anymore. You do not have an answer for Cho'Gath. So it's going to probably be, in the end, a 3K gold advantage here once this farming comes out. Eh, 2.5 right now. So maybe we'll just stays at 2.5, but that's now 2 dragons and a void grub set over to Modest against a 1 void grub set for the Goat Kings. Got 4.5 minutes on the next dragon. And yep, Chumpo looking for blood. I think he didn't think that one was going to hit. Otherwise, I think he would have walked up and hit him with that auto. But just reminding him that, hey, I do not care. You're a mage. I do not care. You can do whatever you like. But I get to walk around for free. Strabopsy able to play very aggressive there. Knows there's not a lot of support. Does not have the ultimate available from Shunpo. But still knows he has that support. And he can't really leave lane. Yep, Salt better continue to watch out. It's continues to be more and more of an uphill battle. You can't really take these trades anymore. Stacking that heart steal, just in a bad spot. Now Bulgaria's up here, and he's just taking it to Tack Alley. This could be 2 kills going the wrong way. At the very least, it's going to be Tack Alley getting turned over. Oh, Hungry Hobbit not able to finish him off right away, but ends up getting him in the end. 4-1-0 on Hungry Hobbit. Tuskegee Doctor getting slowly pushed out of his lane. Flash there. I think he actually may have been safe. Looks like that cube may have been a bit short from the Mel. Yep, Salt, Hungry Hobbit does not care. Chomp, make that 5. Again, you just can't play that matchup. Just needed to have a different answer from that team. Oh, great Zonia's or Seeker's Arm Guard there from Strabopsy, staying alive once again. Or maybe it was his ultimate this time. Well, ultimate last time, maybe? No, his ultimate this time. Saves himself, goes invulnerable. Envy the Reaper up here, looking like he wants to try to mess with Hungry Hobbit, but I think you're just going to give over another kill. Hungry Hobbit flashing forward. He wants this. Now he's just going to walk him down. He goes, no, you came up here? Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Right into my wallet. This is great. Shunpo Shinigami says, thank you too. I'm just going to take mid lane for free. The Salt, you really, you know, while I've been building AP, you still don't really win this matchup because I'm just so much further ahead of you from my team. Coming down from the top lane, you think you'd have the level advantage. Not so fast. Go Kings, just falling farther and farther behind piece by piece. And it looks like the Rift Herald is up. And it looks like that Rift Herald will be going over to Bulgaria. Strabopsy, though, getting caught out. This might be what Salt needs to do something to get back in the game. Goat King Beards takes it on the Mel. The Mel does do well with that gold, but that's not exactly where you wanted to see it going to your support. The Salt can give him priority in the mid lane right now in this matchup. Does better than what he will do into that Cho'Gath. Bulgaria looking to kind of push him out, keep him back. Make sure Shumpo's not fully in a 2v1. It does leave our 80 carries 1v1 in the bot lane. But I think we're mostly just going to see them farming it out, staying healthy. Go King Beard actually being the one right now trying to hold this mid wave. Hobbit looking for more kills, sitting in the bush, but just having to take his wave nice and slow. Strabopsy looking, trying to get in. Oh, and he does. He gets him with the ultimate. He gets him with the W, and there it is. Tuskegee Doctor picking up another kill, set up by Strabopsy. Deluxe gonna do what they can, try to clear these waves, try to prevent the turret from going over. Yep, there goes in. There's the wombo we talked about earlier. It does go off in the end, but is there going to be enough to get under turret? There is. There is enough for him to get away. Strabopsy ends up going down. The Salt ends up getting out. So the all-in and a backfiring there, but Hungry Hobbit able to just walk him down here. Now he's just tanking turret. Does not care. Almost takes the turret himself, though. take some damage from the final spark, maybe. So he might actually be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, Hungry Hobbit overplaying his hand just a little bit. Oh, but he turns it around and outplays him. A massive outplay there. Not expected at all by Envy the Reaper, and there goes his head. Hungry Hobbit playing on the knife's edge and coming out ahead this time. That chomp is not to be underestimated by any means. Tack Alley in a bit of trouble now, having 3 members chase him down, and he is down 2. All right, this dragon is gonna go over the way of Los Tomatas. There is no jungler to get the steal here, so it's gonna take a misplay by the side of Los Tomatas. This not to go over their way. All right, it's 3 dragons to none. That is 4.5K gold lead in favor of Los Tomatas. Hungry Hobbit trying to take this bot turret now back into the matchup with Assault. Not what you want to see if you're the Assault. Said, hey, I thought we swapped lanes. That is not to be. I didn't mention the feats went over to Los Tomatas as well. Bopsy playing aggressively, able to get down. Goat King Beard using his W here. Sir Bopsy able to use the ultimate on himself, trying to stay healthy, but will go down to Critter. Oh, Rift Herald drop bot lane with Hungry Hobbit. Voracious Otacon spawning top lane. So a lot of different pressure points here. Bulgaria trying to give chase, but most likely just going to have to watch them walk away. No, he decides he wants the Mel. But again, turned around onto him. A bit of an overplay there. The turret does go down. Tuskegee Doctor not able to clear all the minions. Bulgaria is now in trouble. That's another kill going over to Critter. Is he the hope? Is he everything that they need to stay alive in this game? Tack Alley in a bit of trouble there. You cannot stand in front of this man. Does enough with that turret there. Gonna be able to clear this bot wave. Hungry Hobbit realizing he's up too high. Same thing with Shumpo. Oh, Sir Bopsy though, he's gonna get caught out. Gonna give another kill over to the bot lane. That is now 5 kills over to the bot lane of the Go Kings. So they're really gonna have to step it up if they're gonna make this play. The Cho'Gath's here in the mid, wants to threaten and tell him this isn't your turret. I could walk under that if I wanted to. Alright, Hungry Hobbit looking like he wants to go top lane. Maybe they want to force this Voracious Otacon. Looks like that's what they're thinking about. So that's what they're gonna do. Hungry Hobbit, pretty big boy. They got a couple smites up here. They got the chomp. Not a lot of pressure that can be provided there. Assault able to take that bot turret finally, but now he's gonna find himself in a 2v1. Gets taken down by Snirbopsy. Avoids some damage, but nope, too much damage from Tuskegee Doctor as well. Envy the Reaper looking to try to get this kill, but it's not enough. Again, you're never gonna outdo that chomp. That is a. Now you're running for your life. Looks like you got it off just in time. No knockup available for Hobbit to cast that out there. So he's just gonna go back to pushing this wave. Look for some dives here, though. It's definitely on the table. No ultimate available for Snirbopsy, but again, having the Voracious Otacon buff, they can play a little silly right now. A little aggressive. So we'll see. So here comes a nice bait. Snirbopsy going for the wraparound as well. The Warwick also the wraparound in the mid lane. So you do see the Hungry Hobbit getting taken on, but Snirbopsy able to pick up Go King Beard on the other side. So again, while they stopped Hungry Hobbit's advance, they don't get the shutdown. They do send him packing, so they save their top turret for now. Up, Snirbopsy getting caught out. Tries to use his ultimate. Able to flash out. Oh, he's going to get picked off too. So we got 400 gold going over for 300 gold. So currently in favor of the Goat Kings in terms of gold from just these kills. Uh, Envy the Reaper, interesting TP bot lane. He's going to try to hold that wave as well again. Try to stop this pushing advance on all fronts. But that's a soul point coming up here in 45 seconds. Or soul, I should say, for the side of Los Nevadas. So, Mopsy starting to get some of that vision down. Cook Beard doing his best to clear some of this vision. But this is gonna be kind of be it for Goat Kings here. They gotta either get this, or else they will be in a very, very difficult position, giving up that Mountain Soul. Into such a beefy team with kind of some low damage from their team. Sir Bopsy though potentially getting caught out, able to use his ultimate to save himself. Bulgari is there to get him back. Oh, the rest of the team coming in, they get knocked up. And this is not what you wanted to see if you were Goat Kings, but exactly the setup you wanted to see for Los Tomatas. Able to survive long enough, the rest of the team coming in. Shunpo Shinigami, I bet that was a fat finger of his Zonia's and not just sending a message. Oh, we'll go with he was just trying to send a message, but woof. Your critter, you better watch out. Hungry Hobbit is going to chase you down as well. He does not care about your turret. Good sidestep there. But again, that turret means absolutely nothing for him. Oh, you got two people chasing him. I'm surprised Hungry Hobbit's running here, not just going in. His team's taking the rest of the map. It does not matter. He can try to walk this out. He is going to continue to try to walk this out. There is just so much CC, so I'm surprised again. He's not just fighting Tack Alley and trying to burn him down. But his team is going to take Baron. Now he's saying, okay, you guys taking Baron? All right, I'll just eat him. Oh, and there goes the Mel. Just too freaking big. Too freaking big. That ultimate is almost back up already. Double knockups. He is just running whatever lane he is in. You cannot stand. Oh, Tack Alley. He still wants more. He is burning him down. That is a good route. So potentially Hungry Hobbit is looking like he's in a bit of trouble here. But Envy the Reaper's got to watch out. He's already been played here once. He's already done this, but over the wall. There goes Bulgaria. Saves Hungry Hobbit. Shunpo Shinigami just nice walking him down. Walking down the Salt. Oh, good stun there by Salt. Not letting him get the taunt off. Krakata calling out Godzilla over here. Yeah, that's a pretty beefy Cho'Gath. That's if you're playing it, that's exactly how you want it to feel. If you're playing against it, you're like, guys, what? How did this happen? Go King Beard having to use his mirrors and his flash to get out of there. It's not looking good for the Goat Kings. Got 4 minutes for Elder Dragon here. Not really seeing an angle for them to get back in right now. Los Tomatas just able to take whatever they want at will. Can't punish the side lanes. Envy the Reaper in a bit of trouble here. Shunpo also currently not caring about that turret. Yeah, he cares a little bit. He walks away. He said, I got my damage down. I just need to take the turret. Now I can go through the cycle once again. I'm on top of you. Not able to get the punch off originally. This is Hungry Hobbit walking into a 3v1. Turns into a 3v3. But again, he is not worried. The knockups are there. Tack Alley's going down. Salt coming in. But you're just donating another kill over. This turret doesn't last. It is down again. And this should be the unrelenting march to the end. Tier 2 down. Tier 3 down. And the Reaper almost taking down Snurbopsy. He's hanging on right there. Should see Snurbopsy get out here in a minute back and come back into this fight. Looks like Snurbopsy says, nah, I can stay on the map. I just keep trying to push these turrets, these side objectives. We're going to take absolutely everything. Nope. So, decision not to end here. Even though it's a 5v4, they want to go back, they want to reset, spend their gold, come back to the fight, and really finish this. Hungry Hobbit back to harass Lux. Like Deluxe did build correctly, did build a lot of burn items, but it's just so much damage you have to make up for. So many more beefy health bars, resistances. And we actually have Shumpo Shinigami sitting here still with an unkillable Demon King potentially on the board for him. Rot Tier 3 taken down. Paying a little bit of respect here. It is a 4v4. Not willing to take that fight just yet. A bit surprising. It's a 5v4. Okay. Yep. Just rest the team. Bulgaria is here now, though. 5v5. Just following the raid boss in. Yeah, the raid boss hits any CC. Somebody hits some CC here and is go, go, go. Bulgaria on the backside. Team's deciding to engage in the front. Bulgaria taking a little bit of damage, but the rest of the team is following up. There goes Tack Alley. The Salt is in trouble next, so Sropsy gets taken down by Lux. The Salt picked up a kill himself. So we're now in a 3v3 fight here. Go Kingbeard, though. Next donation going over to Hungry Hobbit. Turret taken out Tuskegee Doctor. Hungry Hobbit in a bit of trouble here. So is Shunpo. Shunpo gets the turret. Tries to get out, but no, but Critter, again, he does have that true damage execute. Critter is going to be able to hold off here. That is a huge collection there. 5 kills being donated over to the Goat Kings. They've lost everything in their base, but they are still up. Still have 2 members standing. Will be able to clear these waves and turn around and get ready for the next fight. Do have TP on Hungry Hobbit. Do have TP on Shunpo Shinigami. And we have a Baron coming up here in 50 seconds. Or we have Elder Dragon up now. So I guess everybody's going to be running to the Elder Drake as they end up spawning. Junglers alive for both teams. Looks like they are going to converge. Looks like maybe not a fast enough rotation. Maybe looking for a potential worry about a backdoor from the side of Goat Kings. And that is the pressure that you cause for as Los Tomatos when you take absolutely everything in their base. Again, they're got their Goat Kings kind of sitting here, kind of threatening that they could, you know, resist this Elder take, but not really. This Elder Dragon is again gonna go over to Los Tomatos. You have Hungry Hobbit, you have his Chomp. They're trying to pull it out a little bit. It looks like half the call. Half the call is no. They're in their base. They can't afford to be here. All right. So the Elder Dragon is taken. Looks like Los Tomatos really wants to play this out the long way. They're gonna say nope. We're gonna get fully powered up. Gonna go ahead and get this Baron. I think this will be nope. TP was already used by Shumpo. He's just going to walk back here. Hungry Hobbit did use his Chomp previously, so he will not have it up because they're burning this down too fast. But Bulgaria does have his Smite up. There it is. And that is Death Cap being picked up by the Galio. So that's, I guess, why they backed. Could have backed after the fight, but they're going to decide to walk this in through top lane right now. Sir Bopsy using his Zonias, not eating that R to the face. Again, Hungry Hobbit hits this knockup, and that's how we've seen many of these fights start. Ooh, Sir Bopsy almost getting deleted immediately, but not quite. The rest of the team piling in, but the damage is currently there. Oh, but it's not enough. it's not enough. Critter's able to get a lot of these executes down, but the raid boss is still alive, and he's just walking at you. Tuskegee Doctor gonna end up picking up the Reaper. Critter able to get him on the fountain. Down goes Tuskegee Doctor. The turret's being taken out now because they respawned here. But that's going to be the Nexus next. And there goes the Nexus. Game number 1 going to go over to Los Nomadas. Some good battling back there at the end, especially by Critter with that execute. But not enough in the tank. The scoreboard shows very differently than how that game probably felt. That gold graph probably shows a more accurate Los Tomatas march to the end. So we got 7.4, 9.4 CS per minute there, Critter, especially with those waves coming in at the end. But not that he wasn't doing well in lane. Some good overall farming, some decent ward rates. So yeah, so that was game number 1 in our matchup. Going over to Los Nomadas, dominant performance there from Hungry Hobbit. We'll have to see how game number 2 goes, but that is one for the record books. Getting into the lobby for game number 2. I will award the points. I'll make sure I read the name correctly this time. All right. Los Nomadas winning game number 1. Thank you very much from TXY25. We appreciate you supporting our server as well. 30 days of love coming your way. We very much so appreciate all the support. Majority of which goes to the champion pool and by champion pool meaning towards their Valhalla Esports item that they wish, whether it be a beanie with their team logo on it, a mouse pad, stuff like that, representing their team. You know, and this is an even season, so this was not supposed to be one of the seasons for Los Nomadas. But again, they're having a very good showing. Currently up 1-0 in this matchup. Look, one more will get them tied with Endless Void for first overall place. All right, looks like everybody is now in the lobby. So just waiting, getting a spectator link, and I think we're gonna get right back into this one. I haven't seen anything yet about a break required. All right. While they get lined up until I see anything, I'm gonna flip over to a break. Sorry about that, everybody. But again, 1-0 right now, Los Nomadas. Thank you again, Karakata and TXY25 for your support, and we'll catch you on the other side of this break.
In the heat of the fire, hearts burn with desire. Victors call to Valhalla, others fall into mire. Blade to blade we stand, ruler land. Only one to the light, all others take flight. Echoes on the ground, warriors rage profound. Every step loud and clear, no retreat, no sound. Courage and the ground, warriors rage profound. Every step loud and clear, no retreat, no sound. Courage and fear blend, victory round the bend. In Valhalla we meet, only one's journey end. Night turns to dawn, battle still pushes on. Glory in the air, one will conquer, one be gone. Echoes on the ground, warriors rage profound. Every step loud and clear, no retreat, no sound. Echoes on the ground.
All right, we're getting ready for the draft for game number 2. Game number 1 going over to the side of Los Namadas. Getting everybody again lined up in the lobby. Looks like Goat Kings decided that they want to take the red side, want to make sure they get the Salt most likely into a better matchup there. That counter pick was very strong of the Cho'Gath in response to the Pantheon. Pantheon being very much so punished there, as we saw, had that early kill pressure, got the early kill, but then was not able to keep it up. Just champion diff. I mean, good job farming out by Salt, or by Hungry Hobbit, making sure he stayed in it, didn't give over too much early, and just eventually just absolutely took over that lane, took over the game. Raid boss was online. Yep, that's what I'm thinking, Smoothie. Get Salt that counter pick. Don't let them. They're gonna ban you out. They're gonna throw all those things at you. Uh, Try to put him in a good matchup there. I think the bot lane played all right there for Goat Kings. A little bit locked into lane. Sir Bopsy definitely roaming, definitely making an impact on the map. So we will see what happens in this draft. Looks like we're waiting on our Goat Kings. Let's go ahead and refresh my side, make sure. There we go. Now we are underway. All right. Let's see what Los Mods wants to take away. They took away the Seraphine as the first pick for them in game number 1. Yeah, absolutely, Smoothie. If Bopsy's not able to get out of lane, rotate, Tuskegee Doctor play nice and safe, not bleed away the game. Absolutely, if you can make advantages elsewhere on the map, and then usually Snurpopsy and Bulgaria usually do a great job of running around together and making those plays across the map. Anyways, they've done that from mid lane. Now it's slightly different, but then still having the power of another mid laner on the map by having Shunpo Shinigami, Los Tomatas, keeping the same band so far. Yep, they kept all 3 the same bands. Goat King saying, all right, we're going to mix it up. We don't want to see that Cho'Gath again. but still taking away the Yorick. Lostomata says, no, give us the Amumu. You're going to let Bulgaria get Amumu? We'll take that every time. You want Mel again? Sure, go ahead, have it. So again, bit surprised we saw the Mel in support that game. Not not kind of a great matchup per se. Not a lot of things to deflect back there. Goat Kings going ahead and taking Volibear. I kind of felt like they were gonna wait and use this counter pick for the salt, but I really feel like that's the the salt pick. I don't think you. Yeah, I think just slapping on the Volibear, saying I don't care what you play, Hobbit. I'm gonna play the Volibear into you. And the Aesol also being hovered here. This is Goat Kings playing whatever they want to play. I think. Um, Smoothie thinking it's the Volibear jungle. I don't know if I've seen Tech Alley play that. I could absolutely 100% be wrong, but I just see that and I think the salt pick when he's on that team. As far as I know, they didn't switch positions or anything. Could have put the salt back in purgatory, thrown him back in the jungle, but I don't think that's what they're doing here. Los Namadas taking the vein, saying, "Yeah, you can draft some beef around that Volibear if you want, but we're gonna have something to be able to answer it, be able to knock off the Volibear off of him if he decides to go in." So interesting pick there. That Acel could potentially go bot lane. Critter definitely will play the Acel, so while it's not traditionally played bot, it could be flexed. And Los Tomatos picking up Syndra. I think they're thinking that Acel is going mid. Could be a potential flex opportunity there. But yep, that Syndra getting picked up. I don't know if that Mel is still a bug there with the Syndra. Hopefully not. Yeah, Smoothie, I really would hope he did. Pick red side. Give me counter pick. Take Volibear. Wait. What? Yeah, so Victor getting picked up here. I absolutely expect Envy to play that Victor in mid lane and that Acel to be in the 80 carry position. Getting a good old AP carry out. Um, so red band coming down here in about 2 seconds. And it's the Lissandra. Not going to give that back over to Snurbopsy. Not going to give him that opportunity. Not wanting to take it for themselves for Goat Kings. So we'll see what they do decide to go bot lane for Goat Kings with that Acel. Again, I expect something that Beard will be able to roam around the map. Lulu also being denied from Snurbopsy. Um, so 3 bans going over at Snurbopsy. Set and Mordekaiser being taken away. Los Tomatos also not believing that Volibear is going top lane, believing that Volibear is going jungle. Believe it when I see it. Blitzcrank being hovered right now for Goat King Beard. This is something that could potentially, rotate around the map, get some pulls, get some setup there for his team. But yep, now hovering the Poppy and takes his Recon. So I think this is just a play whatever comfort pick you want game. Play what you want. We're going uphill battle. Play what you're comfortable on. Yep. Yep. Smoothie and I on the same page there for this matchup. Soraka getting taken there by Los Tomatas. Bit less of a playmaker for Snurbopsy, but again, can definitely plays that supportive role. Can still change outcomes of fights. Just not a lot of the CC setup that some of the other champs he was playing has. And an Aatrox being slapped down by Hungry Hobbit. So now here's the moment of truth. Do you want the Volibear into the Aatrox? What do you want to the Aatrox? As far as I know, nobody particularly wants anything into the Aatrox, so this is what you kind of set your draft up for. And it looks like the Salt might get put on Orn duty. Oh, shows Renekton, shows Orn. All right, locking in that Orn. Locking in that Orn top lane. Go ahead and post game number 2 predictions. $5. Start your predictions. Karakata letting it all ride. Put all 2.8K down. Yeah, some of these teams' damage profiles aren't exactly what you'd like to see. As you're calling out there, yeah, a lot of AP in that first round, and then following up with, more AP. Um, should be good. Waiting for Tack Alley to be able to join back in to the lobby, and then we'll get into that draft. Yeah, that Amumu is going to be not fun to deal with. That mid game is gonna hit pretty hard. Um, the Rakan's gonna have to do a lot of work, a lot of setup, a lot of interruption for some of these team fights. But Go Kings, power of friendship, power of their comfort champions. So they do have that fighting chance. The game still has to be played. I think voting wise, actually has 4 votes in favor of Goat Kings right now. So people maybe just looking at the bet with 5K to 1.3K down. Um, yeah, I expect the Salt to be able to execute. Actually, looks like he has been playing this up at Emerald 3 now, but yeah, should be able to execute. And again, kind of a late game scaling team though. Unfortunately for Goat Kings, they do have that Volley Bear who's a little bit more early game. So if the game goes later, Goat Kings is in position, but I don't know if they have that power in the early to mid game that like the Moo could help provide. Um, yeah, both teams kind of on scale right now, but at the same time, the I think the mid game and if the objective control goes the same way as last game, Los Smarts will be in a very good position to prevent that late game scaling. But yeah, with between the Asol, the Victor, the ornaments, that is a pack a punch for sure. I hear you on the Orn. I mean, they always could. Pull out something cheeky like that. Tack LA did used to play top lane in this league, and I think he did play Orn before. But at the same time, I don't think that's what you save your counter pick for. I don't know the Volley Bear Aatrox matchup. Um, but yeah, assuming he felt way more comfortable picking an Orn there, and that is what we're showing currently in the draft screen. It is a Volibear jungle, so Tack Alley, prove me wrong. Pop off. Let's see how this goes. Fix the names at the top here. So I expect the Salt to play with a lot of respect early for this Aatrox. He will have opportunities to get some laning trades off, but at the same time, making sure keeping Hobbit as contained as possible, not letting him get steamrolling like game number 1. And yeah, not down the volley bear ability to jungle. Just I haven't seen Tack Alley play it, at least not recently. Not that comes to mind. So we'll see how he does. But again, Bulgaria getting one of his most played in this league in the live matchups, getting the Amumu. That is pick ban for them. I'm kind of surprised how priority pick Amumu has been as opposed to like from the Mel. Um, but alas, here we are. So yep, the lineups are now what we thought they were going to be. And we'll throw it to a quick break here in a minute once again. All right, so submissions are closed for the picks. We have to wait for the delay. I'm going to jump over to a pause real quick, and we will head back in for game number 2. See you on the other side.
Fight for Odin's glory in the night we ride. Blades clash and armor under stormy skies. Dragons in the distance, flames light up the way. Warriors of the legend, we won't go astray. Valhalla's calling, echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight. Honored by the ravens, feast on what we earn. Heroes in the making, to Valhalla we turn. Honored by the ravens, feast on what we earn. Heroes in the making, to Valhalla we turn. Shields raised in defiance, battle cries arise. Marching to the chorus of the ancient skies. Valhalla's calling, echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight. Valhalla's calling, echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight. Honored by the ravens, feast on what we earn. Heroes in the making, to Valhalla we turn. Honored by the ravens, feast on what we earn. Heroes in the making, to Valhalla we turn. Shields raised in defiance, battle cries arise. Marching to the chorus of the ancient skies. Valhalla's calling, echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight. Valhalla's calling, echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Jumping in to the game here in a second. And with me now is Hailstorm. Give it up. Woo!
Hello.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate not having
You
to
were
do.
here all on your lonesome, got the kids to bed, and I said, why not join?
I very much appreciate it. not being left alone.
Also a good game to cast because it's got all our boys in there. We got Hobbit Bolg against Salt and a Beard. So plenty of big hitters to be casting tonight.
Yeah, had a couple question pings at me asking why I was streaming this game, and I went, you know what? If I'm doing it by myself, I'm gonna do what I want. I also did say I forgot that Goat Kings was streamed. Oh, Envy the Reaper might potentially be caught out here. Nope, not enough RCC available. I forgot Goat Kings was in fact streamed on week number 3.
Well, I think it covered everyone, but
No, I didn't remember, honestly. I was like, okay.
I totally get it. I totally get it. Once you're on your own, you're like, I feel like watching this one. This is what I'm gonna do. I see they got an A-Soul bot. I know that's one Critter is liked, as Hobbit might be getting cut out. It's like just a little bit of trading, and they'll walk away, and we didn't walk over to pinch them quite in time.
Yeah, definitely the comfort picks getting pulled out for Go Kings. I was surprised. I don't know. I think you were on a team with Tack Alley. Is he comfortable on the Volibear jungle?
It's one that's not too difficult, and I know he likes the Warwick, so I think it'd be somewhat similar to that. So it might not be one of his go-tos, but I'm sure he's fine with it.
Gotcha. Yeah, they had me thinking that was gonna be for Assault, but I was like, why'd you kind of pick yourself so early?
Right. Yeah, it's probably a flex pick. And they really could have run it either place. So must have just been Salt wanting the Orin into the Aatrox. Orin can do pretty well. He's gonna want to get his 3 abilities before he trades too much, and then just like every champion against Aatrox, you gotta dodge the Qs.
Yeah, I'm thankful you're here because I really have no idea what that matchup other than most people don't want to play Aatrox or into an Aatrox.
Yeah, I mean you can do fine into him. Just a very snowbally champ and in team fights. But see, all those entire Ws from Orin, as long as you get those chunks and walk away, you can do pretty fine. Ooh, a flash in from Hobbit, flash away from Salt, but now Tack Alley's here and will pick up first blood. Well played.
Yeah,
To get that kill down.
Great job there, Tack Alley, supporting Salt. Hunger Hobbit taking the first blood. Or no, not taking the first blood, but trying to get the first blood.
Being the first blood.
Yeah, being the first blood, as he was in game number 1, but we all know how that one turned out.
Yep, good sidestep there from Envy, had some minions, keep himself safe, but Bulgaria not able to replicate the success in the top lane from Tack Alley. And I know now Syndra and I think Victor now also stacks. Or he doesn't stack now, but his ult can get bigger if he kills people or something, right?
That sounds correct.
Yeah, I'm a little out of it with the mid champs, but two very scaly mid champs for the match. So
yeah, and Envy really gets some really good poke down early.
Sure, Shumpo's gonna play it safe as he tries to get big. And then I think Snurbops and Tuskegee might be able to get some pressure down. Critter will definitely scale a lot harder, but doesn't have the early impact until you get those stacks.
Yeah, they'll definitely have the early impact. That's where Beard will try to help even that out. Serbopsy not going to be able to do too much other than just keep his carry alive. So it's really be a faint focus there. Envy getting caught out here, though. Bulgaria just going to be able to help walk him down here. See if he takes the kill or gives it over. He's trying to give the kill over. Oh, but that stun comes out. Oh, Envy might be able to get away. Nope, Shumpo says no. Serbopsy here now.
Forward.
Serbopsy ends up taking the kill.
Yep. Well played there. Tried to save his mid laner, but Tack Alley pays for it with his life. A good little roam there from Serbopsy, picking up kills for Los Nomadas.
Absolutely.
Now, Envy the Reaper TPing back the lane. Try not to miss out on too much farm.
Yeah, but like we kind of called out there, the Ace Souls will slow on bot lane, so once they saw the back, Serbopsy was free to roam.
Sure. So I'm playing it safe here when the waves push in, and just looking to scale, which is all you really need to do on the Orin. Already has a Bramble to cut some of the healing, but doesn't have too much trade power. You have it trying to go for a little bit of an all-in, and it'll get the pullback, but Salt should be fine to still walk away.
Yeah, that silence by Soraka is going to be very good.
There we see Tack Alley top again, looking to collect Hobbit, but he hits 6, so it might be a little scary. We'll pop the ultimate as he's going to walk away. And Tack Alley getting pulled back in. If he gets hit by another Q, might just go down. But
Yeah, no
won't
mana.
fall.
No mana for Salt, otherwise you could have seen an EQ there.
Yeah,
Whatever, the
Salt just trying
killer.
to hit level 6 for himself. But yeah, a little bit of an XP lead for Hobbit up there. Made that gank a good idea, but made it a little scary. But good job to not die. Ooh, as he gets pulled in. Ooh, he does fall. And then knock up to keep him in the chain and pull him back in. Well
Solo
played, Hungry
Bolo.
Hobbit. Yes, sir.
The feat of warfare, or whatever they call it, going over. Tack Alley trying to hold this, but you're going to get the next snack again. We've seen this show. So Critter trying to get some damage down. Beard trying to get some knockups, but again, not necessarily the greatest synergy into that matchup. Looks like they're trying to go for a cheeky play here. And they do get onto Snrbopsy.
Nice.
But do they have the damage?
Nice jump in.
They do not
Forcing
have
the
the
flash out
damage.
from Snrbopsy. Got the ignite and heal, or got the flash and heal out for Snrbopsy just for Beard's ignite. Well played by him.
Some risk in both these teams in the extended fight, but I think most of the risk is on Go Kings there. I think you trade support for AD carry in a heartbeat there.
I feel like Tuskegee could have just gone ham once he hit 6.
Absolutely.
Critter was so low, he gets like 3 autos, just kills him.
Yeah, what's
but
Rakan gonna do to
opting
you?
for a safe play.
Yeah, what's the Rakan going to do at that point when you're a Vayne? Like,
Right, he still had flash, so could have flashed away from something, but gets the back stuff. Critter TP's back the lane. They're walking back. Nothing too crazy, and we'll see if they try to make a play when all of them are 6. It'll be a little tougher, I think, once Beard has his what it's called, the quickening, I think. Orin got a Ruby Crystal, gonna be working towards that Bomby Cinder, so he has a little bit of damage in these trades. Oh, Snrbopsy getting caught out, avoids the knockup, but Tack Alley is here. Ults in for the slow and stun Snrbopsy, not going down. Curse of the Sad Mummy catching 2 as Tuskegee has ulted on the Vayne, chasing them down as they're trying to disengage. TP coming through for Shumpo, but gets there a little late.
yep, there's the bandage toss.
Nice stun up
Critter's in
on
trouble.
Critter. Still auto him down, gets
The
stunned
layered
once
CC.
again. Gets the kill. Good CC onto Critter. Well played as 4 on 4 on that bot lane.
I mean, Go King's very lucky that only ended up being 1 death there. I thought that was actually pretty well executed, but it's just early enough that it didn't result in more.
Nice long range stun once again, but just a little bit of poke. Oh, gets the ultimate down. Envy the Reaper will fall.
Shumpo saying, that's 2 kills. That's 2 kills, okay?
I use my TP, I need something.
That's right.
Up here comes the Orin Horn. It catches Hungry Hobbit as he tries to dash out of it, but we'll get pulled back by the chains from Aatrox. The slow from the Q. We get the W, but not the extra proc off. As it was trading back some, but now Salt will want to be a little careful without that ult burst damage. Gets the empowered auto, and see the Bramble Vest is actually being pretty helpful here. And he finishes Bomby, so you see how much easier he can trade now.
Yeah, the Bomby, I like to see him buy some boots next time when he has some gold. Start walking out of some of those pullbacks.
Boots will probably be next, would be my guess. You're setting up for the heal cut / the damage. I think the mark missed on that W, so Hobbit's all-inning, and we'll probably just get that kill.
Woo.
Unfortunate for the Salt.
But
Tag Alley coming in, but the ult is still on for Hobbit, so this is a little scary.
It is very scary.
He will just pick up that kill. Yeah, that's a level 7 Bull. You don't want to walk into a level 9 Aatrox ulting.
Yeah, I don't think he thought he was going to get that much health back or do that much damage. And again, this we saw Hungry Hobbit die, give over first blood in game number 1. I think same thing here in game number 2. And he's on a roll again now.
Yeah, definitely a champ I've seen from Hobbit and in-house and whatnot, and he'd do a really good job popping off on the Aatrox, so definitely a comfort pick for him, and he's showing it here. Meanwhile, we see Bulgaria working on these Void Grubs. Looks like Tack Alley's near the Dragon. They might look to pick that up and trade. As we might catch out the bot lane first with Snurbopsy and Tuskegee run away. The knockup falls onto Snurbopsy with the stun coming through. Ultimate from Beard. Almost picking him up. The wish coming down from Soraka, but still getting chased down by Tack Alley as he tries to run away.
There's no reason Snurbopsy should still have been alive at that point, though. Like,
stun does fall. Kills Tack Alley, but Tuskegee gets out.
Right.
Go King is tilted. I don't know if they're tilted or any, but getting some unfortunate fights. As Bulgaria, now another fight breaking out. Bulgaria getting 3-man stun, but doesn't hit Critter, who blazes him down. Now Shumpo trying to walk away.
Hungry Hobbit picking up another kill, though, in that top lane.
Solo Bolo. Once again. Just, yeah, once Aatrox is super fed, it's very hard to just exist in that lane as Ornn. He really just needs to try to wave clear under tower and hope to empower his team later at this point. Now he's picking up some plates as well, just getting himself even more gold. And still the dragon has not fallen, so looking like junglers are walking back down bot side once again.
Hobbit earning himself a salary increase. I mean,
Hobbit first blood and death stomping. Does seem like Hobbit on Aatrox, you know? Oh, a good Q knockup. Unfortunate for Salt, he was outside of tower range. And pull back in as a couple of low chunks from the tower, but he's still doing fine. Walking away from the empowered auto, which is the only really scary thing from Ornn solo.
Made him brittle, baby.
A good dash out to avoid the pullback. It's gonna be a little close to death after that.
He's got the magical footwear. Couldn't have bought boots if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yep, still fine.
Dragon number 2 going over to Los Hermanos.
Boots into Aatrox aren't overly helpful. He has like the empowered auto, but most of the time it's just the Q damage coming through.
Gotcha.
It's just nice, like you said, for dodging him with the move speed.
Yeah, he just got pulled quite a few times back early.
Right.
Would have helped get out some of those.
And we see the full feats. I think they had it before that dragon, but have gone over to Los Nomadas with the kills and the jungle objectives.
Shumpo able to get that 1v1 on Envy the Reaper.
Tuskegee getting flown on by Critter as he gets knocked up by Go King Beard. Is able to run out of the ultimate, but is only putting damage down on the Beard. Critter's just here, able to free cast his spells. Beard getting another knockup as he's running around near his AP carry. Will fall, but Tuskegee is so low. Bulgaria is here. A flash forward, double kill for Critter. Well played to him until he's trying to fly away. Gets ulted and bandage tossed once again and will fall to Bulgaria. So 2 for 2 overall, but
Yeah, good job
Well
for
played in the 2v3.
Bulgaria salvaging that, but yeah, definitely a misplay in target selection there by Tuskegee Doctor. Gotta take out the damage. Rakan's just annoying at that point. Gotta make sure you're getting critter. Giving over that double kill, that is really rough. It's one thing if you give over the double kill to Rakan or something, like you're both low, but yeah, you don't want to be giving Asol any kills.
Yeah, definitely helping them out as they're playing from behind. Sitting at, what is it, 5k deficit right now. But if they can get those carries fed and they scale, might be able to pull it back.
Looks like we got the mid and bot lane swaps coming through for both sides.
Yep.
Tuskegee Doctor.
Tumbling forward, but getting a breath for his troubles. Now we see Snarbopsy top with Hobbit potentially. Assault dashing out, but dashing away from his tower. It might not have been the move. Tuskegee will fall to Critter once again.
Yep.
Assault gets back to tower, but is a little bit chunked out.
Right. That's Asol getting big in this late game scaling. You know, you giving him more gold earlier and earlier, not gonna help you out. Bulg doing what he can,
Bulgaria
trying to hold his turret.
Trying to hold. Assault taking damage once again, dashes out. Again, at this point, trying to get the farm. If it looks like your towers are gonna fall, just leave it. Not too much you can do. Oh, they also have the 6 grubs for Los Namadas, so that tower damage is a little ridiculous. Probably gonna fall right here. A stun coming down onto Envy. The Reaper gets the ult out from Shumpo, but doesn't quite take him down.
Hungry Hobbit not collecting this ult.
Rift Herald getting picked up by Bulgaria.
Who's prize? Raise your hands.
Bulgaria on objectives gonna be Skiggy now. 3v1 in this mid lane, but Snarbopsy is coming. A good knockback onto Attack Alley to avoid getting stunned. As the flash engage, only getting one with the Curse of the Sad Mummy, but Attack Alley should fall as he's ulting over the wall, but goes into Hobbit for the unstoppable. Now they're trying to push down this mid lane.
Only counts as one, but one is all they needed.
Yep. This will be the final outer tower if it falls. And the ult comes down from Critter, trying to fly onto Tuskegee, but can't get too far ahead with the Silence Shield coming up from Snarbopsy. Still holding that mid tower so far, though. We see Hobbit sitting in the enemy jungle, hoping to catch out Envy or someone walking through the jungle.
We have Hex Drakes in this game, so the Hex Gates are up, and it spawns in about 40 seconds.
Up, here comes the Orin Horn for the engage. Tuskegee has to flash away. Good try there, forcing out the summoner, and Hobbit finding Attack Alley in his own jungle as he's running away to survive. Now we got the Salt very low under tower, got stunned up by Vayne, but is able to get away as they got the tower very low, getting chased by Bulgaria still. Hungry Hobbit still dancing into the jungle now at 1v2, but Shunpo is on his way over. Dropping the ultimate, but doesn't want to fully dive under tower. Oh, a nice stun from the bush, and Hobbit will pick up that kill on Envy. Now Attack Alley will fall to Shumpo, ulting under tower once again, and they will take this mid tier 1, dropping the Rift Herald at the same time. Letting that push mid as they rotate for the Soul Point Dragon. Just very good mechanical plays along with macro, keeping these objectives on point.
Oh yeah, we're killing him with a macro right now. Starting 2 turrets and taking Dragon. This game is starting to get out of reach in a major way for Go Kings.
Not even at 20 minutes, as Atakan will be spawning soon, but sitting on about 7.5k gold lead for Los Namadas and already on Soul Point. Definitely very much in the driver's seat. Just gotta watch out for that scaling from Critter, and if any kills can get over to Envy for the side of Go Kings. Macro does indeed win games. It's underrated because it's not as flashy, but it's very important. As Snarbopsy trying to flank Envy the Reaper, Had Hobbit coming through the Hex Cakes, but he did sniff it out and we'll walk away. Nice stun there onto the Salt from Shunpo. It's getting some poke damage down onto the tanky Orange Boy.
Got that 2-level advantage though.
Good double knock up there from Hobbit as he gets stunned out by Envy the Reaper, but forced out the flash from Tack Alley already. Now trying to steal away this red buff as 4 members of Goat Kings are here to try to protect that jungle. Hobbit wanting to fight this, we'll see if he can take it. Almost getting the first kill. Tack Alley will ult to give himself a little extra health, still staying alive, but will fall, ending up 1-for-1 in the 4v2. But Starbopsy will pay for it also with his life. And in the bot lane, the Salt falling to Shunpo's poke damage. Now Bulgaria just soloing the Otacon, says, you guys go keep doing plays. It's fine, I'll take this. I'm here for the objectives.
I'm just over here collecting flowers. It's fine. Y'all don't need me.
But the Syndra now, also 6-0, and just got a solo tier 2 side lane tower, so getting even more gold into her own pocket.
103 stacks.
Yeah, just a very scary burst mage right now. And it actually was the, I forget the name, but the Otacon that gives all the flowers for once instead of the revive Otacon. So I think that just gives a bunch of free stats onto each member of Los Nomadas.
More damage, more gold. Continue to push that advantage.
And now with what we got, 3 minutes on Baron, 2 minutes on Dragon. We're gonna need to find an opening for Goat Kings if we want to stay in this game. As we see Tack Alley getting picked off. Piggy going a little far forward. It uses the cleanse, but might get knocked up from the ASO ultimate. He does the flash away from Bulgaria. Doesn't want to get stunned. Good sidestep to avoid the knockup, but the ult comes through for King Beard. Not too much damage coming through right now. Critter can't get a good blitz off as the auto attacks are coming through. They're falling. Los Nomadas, it looked like a good pick, but now they're all falling. And the mid tier 2 tower will be soon to follow.
Just not enough damage coming out. Good job by Starbopsy keeping everybody alive there through that fight as well. Looked like the Ski Doctor was in a bit of trouble, but just not enough damage. Too far behind.
Sure. Taking the inhib tower, inhib also falling. See if they want to keep the push going. They've got about 15 seconds. As looks like they'll take the Hex Gates out. No one getting caught, even though they didn't all go together. And just should be able to collect up this soul real quick for themselves.
Yeah, last game they just like, no, we're gonna do everything. We're gonna take everything.
Oh, a stun onto Shunpo as they're coming in, but Volley will fall. As Hobbit is now frontlining to keep the Syndra alive. Getting all these Qs off, a double hit as Syndra picks up another kill, Mumu taking down the Ornn. Hobbit taking down Asol, and despite them kind of fighting, what was that, 3v5, getting 4 kills for nothing,
Yeah.
It's looking a little over for Goat Kings. Envy trying to clear the wave, just trying to walk away, gets flashed on by Hungry Hobbit as the knockup comes through. But now Starbopsy's here to keep him alive, no matter how many times the tower hits him.
Yeah, it's one of those like, what did I say? I said don't fight, but it looks so good. No, we just baited ourselves.
Right, and now we're working on the bot lane tier 3 tower. Looking at the inhib potentially, should be able to take it down. And we're feeling that lack of an ADC for the consistent damage in our fights right now. Hobbit just walking up, taking the gate in their faces as they will get out. Bulgaria taking the Dragon Soul on his own as the Goat Kings are unable to leave their base.
Yep, I expect them to take that, regroup, push top for Baron here.
Haboto. Haboto indeed.
They might try to take this on spawn.
Honestly, it's probably not a problem. I don't think Go Kings can really walk up to any objective right now. Still sitting. Now they're
13.
down, what, 13k? Goodness. So it's a little rough right now.
Yep.
And there they do start on spawn. That vein damage, every third auto still tearing down the health of that Baron as Hobbit and Serbopsy looking if anyone wants to walk up at all. And down goes the Baron, they got Soul, they got Baron. They could reset if they feel like it and push down to end the game in any lane really.
HOBBOTO. There you go. You're welcome.
A Boto.
Hot to go.
Now we see 3 members of Los Modas pushing down the top lane, Serbopsy and Bulgaria coming in the jungle, and just to kill the Reaper under their tower, just walking straight at him.
That's not your tower anymore. You're not safe.
Ignoring the tower, just fighting behind. Eventually the minions take it down, and now we see the big fight for the final tier 3 in the top lane.
Good lord.
I can't call this out, I'm getting a lot of lag, but Volley and Rakan will fall, Aso will follow, and finally Orin. A clean ace and a clean end to game number 2. Well played to Los Mamadas, a dominating performance.
Well, I want to know what Snorbopsy's healing was this game, because I have a feeling it's insane.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
But
I don't
really
believe
well played by them.
Yeah, I don't believe Shumpo died at all in this series.
Not all. I didn't catch game number 1, but definitely died in this game at 10-0-8 with almost 240 farm. Just a ridiculous performance. Pay me my money. Yeah, I think I donated a little bit of money. I was just like, there's such good odds against, so I'll just take the hedge,
Right.
even though. Hungry Hobbit almost doing 30k damage in a 26.5 minute game.
Yep.
Shunpo just behind him with 27k. Critter actually doing a lot of damage himself, just wasn't able to pick up much after the other team was so fed. So good try from them, but just weren't able to get there, unfortunately. I gotta go all in, my boys. Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little belief. And I think we'll be getting up a MVP vote soon, so be ready to vote for who you think was the MVP on the side of Los Nomadas. I didn't see how game number 1 went, but could really send it anyway in that game number 2 with such a commanding performance.
Game number 1 was Hungry Hobbit on Cho'Gath, just making Salt have a horrible day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cho'Gath can do that sometimes. Let me look. Oh, it was Cho into Panth. Was the Cho'Gath a counter pick?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little rough for Salt. That's unfortunate for him. Because like he can basically try to kill him early, but once Hobbit has too much health, it's very rough.
Right.
And there we go. We have the MVP vote up, so get your votes in. I see some love out here for Tuskegee Doctor and a little bit of love for Hungry Hobbit in that top lane. You gotta forget, you gotta not forget the unsung hero of Bulgaria, who spent the entire game number 2 just getting all the objectives and letting the rest of his team fight.
That's how he loves to play. He loves the PvE. That's why he plays. He does it for the camaraderie, people to chime in when he's singing his songs. And
He's like, I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to kill all these NPCs in the jungle, you know.
right, yeah. Listen to the early 2000s pop. Yeah, I mean, you know. I want to see this healing from Serbopsy. Ally healing 23,565.
Good amount of healing for a pretty quick game. Although, if you look, I think it shows Aatrox had more healing just because of the healing from his Q and his ultimate. Or no,
It,
it's a little bit less, but still a lot considering it's all self-healing.
Yeah. It's not sure that's written anymore to the folks, but yeah. Almost 20,000 damage was self-healed by the Aatrox.
And looks like we got a tie on the MVP vote. We got both Hobbit and Tuskegee Doctor, so congrats to both of them. And if they're around, I'm sure we'll pull them up for our post-game interviews. What up, Hobbit? How you doing? Welcome, Tuskegee. Congrats to both of you on the victory.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
hi. I did not realize
Oh,
that's.
Hobbit's here too.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
you both got 4 votes. We got the dual MVP for the series.
44%.
They all knew exactly how to make you happy by giving you 4 votes and having you both win. You know.
Now
That's
you
true.
can sing,
That's true.
now you can sing your theme song.
Go on.
I don't know it by heart. I know the video, but I do not know actually sing the lyrics by heart. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, game number 1, Hobbit. You got your counter pick. Had a massive game there. Tuskegee, your support didn't leave you in game number 2, so I'm sure that felt a lot better than game number 1.
No, it was nice for sure.
So
I mean, top lane was pretty close and like defensive for a while. It only started to turn after like Snorbopsy and Bulgaria came top twice.
yeah, you just love giving away those first bloods, don't you?
I do. The most stupid part is legit 15 seconds before. I'm like, okay, you guys, this is fine. It's gonna suck. I just need to not die. Gives up first blood. No, they're like, yes, classic Hobbit.
Sorry, you decided to get the death out of the way to feel comfortable again. It's you, Sir Bopsy's calling out Shumpo's fuming. He thinks he should have been MVP. So why did both of you think Shumpo should not have been MVP?
Well, I think he did
He
better than
doesn't
I
play
did. I don't
with the
know why I'm
YGG
here.
group enough.
Do better, Shumpo.
Get votes, Trumpo.
Yeah.
No,
Play better, get
Yeah.
votes.
I mean, he played great and out of his mind. So,
Yeah, he did die.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, look at him with that 18-0 KDA game 2, you know?
I don't think he died game 1 either.
Should have been 20-0, really.
I think
Wait,
he
he
did
didn't
once.
die in either game?
Hobbit, you
No, he
you
died
could,
once.
you could learn a lot from him, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm too stupid and greedy. We talked about that at the end. Yeah.
Next one, Shunpo. I got you. I'll pull strings, bro. I might have some influence on the fucking super fans. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Quit putting me in here. I just split push and then see if it works or not. That's all.
I did appreciate near the end of game 2 where like you'd be fighting 4 people. And I'd be like, surely he'll eventually die, but with your innate healing and then Sir Bopsy healing behind you, you just wouldn't.
Yeah. It was so sad. I was looking forward to having Spirit Visage. I was debating about that or Spirit Shojin as my next item, but I thought Spirit, just because the rocket healing plus the Aatrox healing, was just going to be insane.
Oh yeah, for sure. With that team setup, you want the Spirit Visage.
Yeah,
but
Bopsy did out heal me though, and Bulgaria was close.
How was
Bob
it?
was pumping for heals. That's for sure.
How was it beating up on some of your boys? I know you got some buddies over in Go Kings.
Well played, Saul. I was terrified. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw that their lineup had changed into Assault and top lane, I was like, "Oh man! All right,
Yeah,
I'm
this guy
I'm like,
answered
this is a rocky
depression
top lane."
faster than
I
anybody
did,
ever.
dude. I was so depressed. I get to the games, I'm like, "No, this isn't what I wanted."
I don't get to discuss this. Nope. Depressing. No.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't let the fear get to you, and you had a very good series. Well played, both of you, and that's all I have. Unless you have anything else, but
I don't have anything else. You guys want to shout anybody else out?
Shout out
just
Jumpo for the
YGGB.
true MVP, and yeah, shout out hashtag YGGB.
Appreciate you guys showing up. So, yeah, nope, that's all we got. Oh.
All right, thanks, gentlemen. You can go back to your team chat or have whatever you're going to do.
Team.
Have a great night.
congrats Congratulations.
Thank you for the
Thanks, guys.
casting. GG's.
GG's. Okay, where's that chat at, bro?
All right. So that was Los Nomads versus Goat Kings here in week number 7. 2 more weeks to go in the regular season. 8 teams making it to the playoffs. So we're gonna start having some of that playoff projections, and we might have this here this week. Definitely hoping to have that week number 9. So yeah, so stay tuned. More games coming next Sunday. We'll try to keep you posted as more games are announced. If people decide that they're going to play earlier. Anything else from you, Hailstorm, before we wrap up and close out?
Thank you everyone for watching. If anyone has their primes available, if you want to toss it our way, we always appreciate it. And thank you TXY. Thanks for being here to watch. And we enjoyed casting it for everyone watching. Have a good night.
Yep. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.